or just reduce the amount of like, reduce the not horde count. Well, I guess the horde count too, but like the spawning rate of hordes. Because it seems like on top of just like the amount of crescendo events that you have to do, where it's a activate and then run the finish line, there's just naturally like a bunch of hordes just throughout this campaign as well. So like it feels like you never get a breather to actually just like take a break from killing zombies and like to like assess yourself basically. I mean, at the same time, that's really cool that you're able to, like, capture that. How, it really does feel like just one big race from start to finish. Like, you reach the safe rooms, and then once you exit the safety of that, you know, like, the combat and stuff is just non-stop. It really does feel like you're just racing to the top of this tower with zombies just everywhere. So, I mean, if that's what the map creator or mod author was trying to go for, they definitely nailed that. But for me personally, it's a little too much, the events.
Boom about here.
Grabbing some frag rounds. Deploying frag rounds.
Jockey!
Alright, but we're getting to the finale though.
Pistols and money.
I'm hoping the finale isn't just a straight run kind of deal too.
Smoker. Weapons here.
Oh, we're almost there. I thought for a moment that Jockey, like, actually committed suicide. I thought it, like, jumped out of a glass window. I didn't realize that it was just a break into an office.
Big gun.
Reloading.
Smokers around.
Reloading.
Smoke. Charger.
Charger.
Charger. Reloading.
Almost there.
Reloading.
Grabbing a shot.
Reloading.
Reloading.
That'll hold me.
Alright, we're here.
Damn, he didn't first aid.
Reloading.
Oh, is this like an ammo pile that like runs out or something?
Reloading.
Because the bullets inside of it disappeared when I grabbed them.
Ninja sword here.
Reloading.
Alright, so... oh, what the fuck is this thing? It's like a metal sculpture of, like, a virus. So there's pills down there, pipe bombs here. Oh, I guess we can't go any higher. Pills and a pipe bomb. We definitely want to stay away from the glass, because I imagine we'll just get, like...
We got guns.
We'll just get, like, charged off the map.
This right here messed some shit up.
Oh, there's a radio. Oh, hello again, Virgil. I guess everyone just likes using Virgil in this game. So I'm assuming it just wants us to defend. No, we probably shouldn't defend on the helipad.
Game on, baby.
I'm definitely not gonna get, like, tanked off the edge.
Hey, watch out!
Gotta reload.
Spinner dude!
Reloading. Reloading.
Alright, where are we gonna defend?
Charges. Pounding me to the ground.
Rochelle, are you gonna get me or are you just gonna watch me, bro? Guys? Please?
Hurry up.
Hey, I'm reloading. Just take it.
Guys, give me, you fucking piece of shit.
Get ready, we got
Need some help. Man, shit's getting old. Help! Ah, shit. Need a hand.
I don't know why they're not coming to get me. I must just be, like, stuck in a corner or something where, like, they just can't reach me. Wow. I need to turn the light on because it's starting to get dark in here. Man. I don't know how many times this campaign has been reduxed, but apparently not enough.
Hold on now, hold on now. Here you go.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I do think this is probably one of, like, the best campaigns
Boom about here.
campaigns design-wise that we played.
We got a charger.
But I definitely think this is one of the worst campaigns, like, one of the best design-wise, but
Reloading.
probably one of the best, or worst mechanical-wise. You know, we'll get through it first, and then I'll try to say what I'm trying to get at.
Molotov's over here.
Well, I guess just the easiest way to put it is, like, it is a very nice, good-looking campaign. Like, there's a lot of nice window dressing on it, all that good jazz. But a lot of that window dressing, I think, is kind of just to mask the amount of, like, problems and bugs that this campaign has.
Deploying frag rounds.
Big guy.
Reloading.
Because it looks amazing, but it does not perform or, like, play out amazingly. Because, as I said, it's normally just, like, a non-stop barrage of just zombies. A lot of the events are just, like, start to finish line. And just endlessly spawning zombies.
Reloading.
I mean, it's still far from the buggiest or, like, the worst campaign that we played so far. I definitely think the buggiest campaign was the Resident Evil Side B. Or Resident Evil 2 Side B. But still, this one has been pretty far up there with just, like, if it can happen, it can happen. Like,
Let's heal up.
the worst thing that you could probably think of could happen in this campaign, kind of does, but surprises you in a kind of a different way. Instead of assuming that I was just gonna get charged off the edge there, what actually ended up happening was I just couldn't be touched and healed at all.
Alright.
Which is honestly even more frustrating than if I was just to get insta-killed.
No shit.
Watch out.
Nice.
Alright, we need to find, somewhere to defend now.
Aim on, baby! Gotta reload.
Watch out.
Over here seems pretty spacious. I don't think these windows can be broken out either.
Reloading.
Because honestly, my main issue is we need places to run for when the tank shows up.
Reloading. Look out! Reloading.
Maybe it isn't such a great spot, because they're also dropping in, like, right on top of us.
Grab some pills. Ow.
We got those like 2 Molotovs that didn't even hit the tank.
Not me, shoot the tank! Hunter! Reloading!
Man said there was nothing.
Relax.
Hey man, hold up.
You're gonna be
Healing.
okay. It's been a lot worse. Come on.
Yes.
Hold up, gonna heal.
Cover me. I'm gonna patch myself up.
No.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I'm glad somebody threw a pipe bomb.
Reloading.
Alright, boys, we're halfway there.
Gotta reload!
I really need to go grab another healing item, though.
Look here. This is your first aid is mine.
Oh, there is a window that you can get charged through.
Oh shit. Bang.
Boomer!
Don't stop now. Shoot it.
What the tank even? Oh. He's chasing after Rochelle.
Shoot it.
It's the size of it. How are you missing? You shoot the tank!
Spillers around. Give me a minute. Gotta heal.
Holy crap, dude.
Ah shit. I need a hand.
Whoa, what the fuck, bro? Something like just sucked me off the edge of the map.
Oh, you want Alice?
Holy crap, bro. This map has a lot of issues.
Reloading.
Oh, hi, Rochelle. Good, Nick. Use that defib. I can't believe we all made it out of that. Oh wait, never mind. Ellis didn't make it out. Oh, I thought maybe the scraper was gonna like blow up or something. Wow. Holy shit, bro. And memories of Ellis. Diescraper Redux. So it took about an hour and a half, and then 2 retries. Alright, I know I know I had a lot of complaints about this campaign while I was playing. But now that we're at the end, I think I'll explain it a little bit better. And I'm not really going to sugarcoat it, I'm just going to give it as, like, real as I can. The campaign was beautiful. Second to none. Like, the way that it was laid out, the way that it looked, it had just the perfect amount of clutter. There was really only, like, 1 or, like, 2 instances of, like, a store kind of just being, like, kind of plain. There not being a whole lot in it. But, like, other than that, like, it was an amazing looking campaign. Like, this has some, like, official campaign quality. Like, this is something that I could see Valve themselves, releasing and putting out. Like, it was just that good looking of a campaign. However, I think that's my only, oh, wrong one. I think that's my only, like, positives of the campaign, is just how good the campaign looks. How the campaign plays is completely different. So, just because you have all this window dressing, and just because you have this really decent and pretty looking campaign, fundamentally, it still has to play well, too. And there was a lot of issues from the get-go. The first level was really nice. The first level played perfectly. It was like a very nice-looking environment. Nice way to start. I wasn't a big fan of the elevator falling and dealing damage to you. I hate events where you're just forced to take damage, or you're forced to, like... Basically, you're forced to just go down. Like, I hate events like, Urban Flight is another good example of a map that we just played recently that it was a decent map. I wouldn't say it was the best map ever. But it had that room that was entirely filled with just, like, witches and stuff. And I understand that back in the day, witches were a lot easier to avoid, because the witches and, like, a lot of the special infected and, like, the AI have all been improved. But there's just sometimes those kind of things don't always work. And are kind of just more of a nuisance than anything else. Which is how I felt with the elevator. It was just one big nuisance. You basically started the campaign and boom, half of your HP was basically already gone because this elevator crashed. Granted, there could have been another way down. Maybe the elevator was just the quickest route down. But maybe there's like a set of stairs or like a flight of stairs I could have took where like I could have just fought my way down normally, not taking damage. And if that's the case, then whatever, that is completely my fault and that's on me. But there was just a lot of shit like that. There was a lot of events that were basically press button to trigger event and then run to the end and shut it off. Or, in the case of like the cannon, I thought maybe the cannon was something that I had to do to progress, blow up and shoot the barricade, and then run. And it was just like a little optional thing you could have done for loot, which is fine. But like it only presents itself once in the campaign. Like it's not something that you actively can keep doing to just get loot. Like it was kind of just a one-off thing and you just blew up the side of like a random building. That doesn't necessarily make sense. And it just feels like I just triggered an event for nothing, in a sense. But yeah, there was a lot of issues I had with this campaign. The witch spawning was fucking terrible. The witches were always spawning in locations where you basically, you had to kill them. And even then, there was a lot of locations where even if I had a Molotov and set her on fire, I was pretty much guaranteed to be going down. Because there wasn't a lot of room to run, and there wasn't anywhere for me to go. I'm not the best when it comes down to crowning, because personally I either just avoid the witches or just burn and kill them from a distance. And there wasn't a lot of options for me to do that on this map because of how tightly compact it is, and just the layout of where the witches constantly were. The tank spawning behind me, that was kind of bullshit. Getting stuck underneath the glass and like my teammates couldn't get me up at all. It could have just been the AI was stupid, but like literally nothing was going on, and the AI typically always like prioritizes getting you up unless someone else is downed. But like this map had a lot of issues, and even though it's called Diescraper Redux, which leads me to believe that this map has been redone and remade, there is still a lot of issues with this map. So honestly, if I was to rate this map, which is something I haven't been doing in a while, rating a lot of these maps, I would probably give this map like a 60 or 55%. I feel like 55 to 60 is pretty good, because like it is a beautiful looking map, but it definitely didn't play out well. And to save yourself from a lot of the frustration of this map, I'd say you would either have to play with a I'd say you'd have to play with a lot of like friends, human companions, and just other players to basically like get the best experience out of this map. Because playing solo with just AI and the amount of shit that's in this campaign, this campaign is just pretty rough.